I'm gonna make a video real quick in this light. I'm just gonna give you guys a few ways that you guys can detoxify your life. I just used a pod for my laundry, and I think it's supposed to be more for like people with sensitive skin and allergies. So the problem with that is that we just don't need all these heavy toxic chemicals and fancy packages to do laundry. Like, you just need washing sodas and some vinegar and stuff like that. Maybe a few other things like essential oils or a little bit of soap. Do you know anything crazy? So here's one way you can detoxify your home. Okay, another thing, personal care products. Personal care products are the things you're using for beauty and you're using for hygiene. Okay, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoos, conditioners, lotion, things like that. If they're not natural, those are things that you can start to remove, replace with natural alternatives. Your body might go through some changes, removing them, that's fine. There's a book called Adrenal Fatigue, a 21st Century Syndrome. I somehow came across that one years ago when I was going through my healing journey. There's a whole list of books and resources in which I think I need to start sharing, because those are the ones that I turn to for my healing. The cleaners that you're using in your home, huge one. You only need a few essential, just like go to the library, find a book. If you're going to use the internet to find some holistic, I meant to say like non-toxic homemade cleaners. Yeah, so those are some ways that you can detoxify your home and your life, like right away. Your own physical body, you don't realize that you're dumping all this stuff on your body, on your clothes, everything, and it could be making you sick. Could be. I'm not gonna like blanket statement for everybody, but you'll also realize when you remove these things from your life how all of a sudden things start to clear up a little bit more. Your hormones might be jacked up. You might have digestive issues. Another way you might be making your body toxic is by eating processed foods, by eating or drinking sugars, by eating just unhealthy, unwhole food. Whole food, living food, like real living food has energy to it. And when it's all processed and all the other things, it's dead. People in the East seem to figure out like the energy of food and beverage, and I'd highly recommend looking into some resources from the East on that, rather than our standard Western. Don't get me started. Light pollution. The reason why I don't want to be making this video under this light right now is because it's like a fluorescent light or whatever it is. Either way, like our buildings in the US are full of these, and we're sending people into jobs and they have to sit under these for hours and hours and hours. Meanwhile, when that happens, your sleep schedule starts to get jacked up. You're not seeing nature, you're not smelling fresh air, your senses are getting dulled. It's the same thing with us being on our cell phones all the time and sending out messages constantly and being constantly in the ether. It's like we're dulling ourselves because like we're becoming like Wall-E, yeah? So we can just kind of step back from that. Digital detox, yeah? Go spend time in nature, do grounding. If you don't know what that is, you're gonna have to rely on your yoga teacher to explain it to you. or Google. Your cell phones, please don't keep them on your body. Please don't lift them to your head and put them on you. There is a warning in very fine print, okay, what your cell phone can be causing you. So just be mindful of that. Those of you who've had your kids on devices ever since they were knee-high to a grasshopper, wondering why they have black circles under their eyes, why, they're acting all kind of crazy. Well, have you seen an adult on a device? Like, they start acting all kind of crazy, so you can't expect kids to be much better. But at the same time, you can also kind of moderate that. Cell phone towers, highly recommend not hanging around them. And just in general, us having like a little more mindfulness about what's going on with all of that. And if you want to ground, go off grid, digitally detox. These are some of the things I want to share with you. Sorry for the noise. Laundry's happening right now. But yeah, your home, the cleaners that you're using in your home, personal care products that you're using, your diet, is it whole or is it dead? Is it living or is it dead? Cell phone, light pollution. Okay, these are some things that you can be mindful of in your life, and you can start changing right away. And if you have any questions about it, you can reach out to me, or you can just pay attention to all the other woke people out there who are trying to like share their experience and how their lives have changed. One of the books that I read was called Adrenal Fatigue, a 21st Century Syndrome. So a lot of us are walking around with insomnia, digestive issues, jacked up hormones, all sort of weird ailments, and it can be taken care of if you just start to kind of sync yourself up with nature more. Like if you're eating a lot of unnatural things, putting a lot of unnatural things on your body, you're using them in your home, you're not turning the lights off, you're not getting enough sunlight. Like those of you who are just like, I just work in front of a computer and then I go home and I'm in front of a computer again, or a TV. That's not natural. The fact that you can get away with it in this country it just blows my mind. Like my mom used to make me go outside. So those of you who are like, I don't want to go outside, it's raining right now. I just want to let you know, those of you who say that, who are in the Pacific Northwest, the strongest rays of the sunshine are actually coming through the clouds. Why? Because they had to make it through the clouds to get to you. So if you can't handle it, then that means if you truly, like, that's not enough for you, then you definitely have to consider moving, because the only way your body's going to get the vitamin D it needs. I was talking to a friend the other day who's from California, is that like he doesn't function that well here because he's not getting enough vitamin D. There's another reason why some of us are Scandinavian and we live in the clouds, and then some of you are Sephardic and you live in the sun, because it's a biological thing. So just like some people eat meat and some people don't. That's another topic. If you want to really clean yourself out, perhaps go vegan or vegetarian for a period of time as a way of cleansing. Do a cleanse, get parasites out, get all sort of funky things out, do a retreat, go somewhere, detox, get away from your same shit, different day, focus on yourself. I think a lot of people don't like the things I have to talk about, because I had to go through a season where I only focus on myself. I didn't focus on a marriage, I didn't focus on no kids, I didn't focus on nobody but myself. And I think that's pissed a lot of people off, because most people are obsessed with being codependent on being useful to other people when they themselves don't take care of themselves. So these are some of the things I want to share with you. This is part of my journey. Yours might not look the same. Some of you might not even care altogether, and that's fine. I'm just sharing my journey because it's what I do. Brittany Travels the World. Good luck on your detoxing and your spring cleaning. It's Taurus season, so I think I feel compelled to share this with you. And my friend, the quarters just fell. My friend Mag. I ran into him tonight, and we were talking about like cell phone radiation and laundry detergent. So how it's just yucky and it affects us. So anyways, it's Brittany Travels the World. Sorry for the quarters popping off the laundry machine. Sorry for the noise, but see ya.